Open your eyes, what can you see around? Wind of the open sky, over the siren sound. This is a dream, getting the royal scar, holding a diamond blade, throwing it far. Holding your breath still, you jump the fire. We'll just sit and wait till you see me fly. You know they'll never catch me for it. You see me fly, the way I put my finger on it. You see me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy. You see me fly, you know they'll never catch me for it. You see me fly, the way I put my finger on it. You see me fly, you got it, then try to tell me you got the wrong guy.
Hello, everyone. It is a beautiful, incredible day today. There is so much energy moving with the eclipse, and I wanted to come and share this piece that is coming through so strongly, and it's that our desire to feel good is so very often the thing that's stopping us from getting where we want to be, from being who we want to be, and from breaking the cycles that are keeping us trapped. Our power lies in the shadow, in our shadow. Every lesson that you need to learn, every piece that you need to integrate, every fragment of yourself that you need to collect and bring into the whole lies in the shadow. And it's going to be so uncomfortable. It all lies on the other side of an uncomfortable experience. And so, as we continue to seek comfort, to seek being high vibe, to seek feeling good, we are keeping ourselves in separation from the very experience and the very part of ourselves that's going to bring us into the state of being, that's going to allow us to have the inner experience that we want, which is going to create that outer experience that's going to be a match. I'm running a beautiful healing container that's really focused on this deep inner work right now called the Breakthrough Experience. And we're nearing the end of it. 6 months. I think we've got a month left. And the beautiful, amazing women inside reflected back to me, kind of for the first month, everybody was good. They were learning things about themselves, feeling better. And then in the second month, there was this, people were coming in and saying, I'm having all of this stuff come up. I'm feeling this pain. I'm feeling this intensity of emotion. It's like the depths of my soul are being revealed. And I said, yes, that's it. This is the actual work. And what happens is, as we create this kind of space of safety within our mind, there then becomes this space where we can really go in and we can actually let out and tap into everything that's been stored in the body, because everything that we couldn't deal with when that we were younger, every trauma from the past, every piece that we couldn't fully process and integrate in the moment is stored somewhere. And so as we tap into this, it kind of it comes out and it pours through us. But the beauty is that we are designed to process this when we allow ourselves to. But if we're always trying to escape from what is uncomfortable by trying to feel good, by trying to feel high vibe, then we never actually get to do the real work. And the truth is, this work is messy. This work is painful. It's tears. It's facing these parts of yourself that you've been trying to escape from your whole life, things that you were shamed for when you were younger, things that you've learned to shame yourself for, things about yourself that you're like, well, not that part. I love myself. Of course I love myself. but not that part, not that one part over there that I hide in the corner in the shadow. You have to face that part and bring that part into the light. That's how we find our light. It's through the shadow, it's through the darkness. Your power is hidden in the shadow of light, but you have to walk through it. And so if you always are trying to feel better and you're demanding that the experience of life make you feel good, and then you don't, and you're upset every time you don't have that, you will never actually get what it is that you desire, what it is that you want, and what it is that you're trying to become. And through doing this work myself, I have been so transformed. And the funny thing is, all of the things that we want come when we move into this state of integration. I've done so many business containers, so many different containers with people. And what I have consistently found is that the people that do this deep work with me, that actually do it, that don't just surface do it, but actually take it in, actually go through it, actually move into this deeper embodiment, all of the things come. More so than those who are doers, more so than those that implement a bunch of strategy, more so, more so, more so. They are the ones that magnetize all the stuff that they were desiring, but they have let go because they found this inner integration. And it's been the same for me. When I stopped needing money in my bank account to feel worthy, and I found that worth within myself, in the core of who I am, the money started to flow into my experience that I was looking for, but I no longer needed it the same. When I stopped needing a person to make me feel lovable, and I found the infinite love, the infinite capacity to love within myself, I started having love exist within all of the experiences around me. When I stopped trying to fit in or looking to the world to tell me who I am, and I looked inwards and I truly saw myself, not my persona, not my ego, not the faces of who I try to be or want to be or all these things from the past, who I actually am. That's when I found the power in who I am, and I belong everywhere I go because I belong with me. I get me. I see me, and I take that with me everywhere. And that's magnetic. It calls people into that energy. But it came from this real journey of going inwards, not this personal development fluff and these quotes that people repeat on the internet. I see so many people just saying the same stuff, and then they come into a space and there's this pain. They're not going deep into the pain. There's like this surface pain of, but I don't, I don't have it. I'm not. It's in this deeper journey. We can't be afraid of the shadow. We can't be afraid to hurt. When we limit our ability to feel, we are limiting our ability to be. When we limit our ability to feel the uncomfortable things that we might perceive as low frequency, we are limiting the range which we can exist in. And what we're really talking about when we talk about expanding our field, or like, it's really not becoming like higher vibe. It's about becoming like the breadth of the whole experience. Because the more I expand my capacity to feel what's in the darkness, the more I expand my capacity to feel what's in the light. Because the more I expand my capacity to feel and to be in this visceral embodied experience of what it means to be alive. And when we move into that, we have power. It's like this power that we haven't seen a lot because it's the power in who we are. And so I don't need this thing outside myself or this experience, this person or whatever I think that I need to have power. I am the power. It comes from inside me. And that's what authenticity means to me. It's not just being yourself, it's finding and standing in and holding the power of who you are. And when we find that, we're able to hold that power through contrast. This is one of the keys, I believe, of whether this is really working for you or not, is can you hold contrast? People talk all of the time about changing who's in your network and cutting people out and being high frequency and like cutting out low frequency people. And that's fine. Like there is a level of calibration, and it's important who we surround ourselves with. But if you can never go into an experience with family, if you can never go into an experience with people that have conflicting beliefs, if you can never go into the experience of contrast without losing your power, then you haven't got any, because that's not power. Power is the experience of contrast that deepens me into my seat of power of who I am. Power is the experience of contrast, helps me anchor in me in the center of my field. Power is me in my divine essence all the time. And that's what is shining the light is, because when we are so embodied and so centered and so grounded into that, it's felt, it radiates through our field, it lights up our attractor field, and people are drawn into that energy. That's really what we want to be doing. We don't want to be, oh, I've got to get away from everything that's mildly uncomfortable so I can feel good. We want to be, I am so good feeling in the fullness of my divine being, that it pulls other people in, that other people who may not understand, whose mind may not get it, feel on some deep primal level of truth the power in who you are, and go, what is that? What is that you have? What is that you are? And when we translate this to leadership, when we translate this into business, when we translate this into our everyday life, the resistance of how we've taught to live life starts to fall away. And we tap into this sense of ease and flow and effortlessness. And from the inner harmony, we create the experience of outer harmony, not because we need everything to go our way, but because harmony is the set point. And so we experience contrast through a lens of harmony, and our life becomes more harmonious and things start to flow in. And it is the most beautiful thing. But it is for many, I'm going to say all of us, on the other side of something uncomfortable, walking through the path of darkness into the light. And the more you hide and the more you demand to feel a certain way and the more you only want certain feelings, the more you are holding yourself in fragmentation and resistance to the very thing that it is that you desire. So the question is, when the hard thing comes, when the darkness comes, when the adversity, the contrast comes, will you take the opportunity to learn, to grow, to deepen, to not hide and disconnect, but go in and process and integrate? So, I feel like I got supercharged there. There's a lot moving today. I have recently started these live sessions as well. And if you want to join me, I would love for you to join me. My gift is really activated by having someone in front of me. So when I have someone in front of me, it lets me really tap into their energy. And there's just kind of this stream of consciousness that flows through that is incredibly valuable for everyone. So if you would like to join, I would love to have you there. You can use this QR code to register. Thank you for joining me today. Don't allow yourself to stay in fragmentation any longer than you need to be. Face the shadow, face your darkness, and integrate the light. Thank you for joining me. I'm sending you so much love, and bye for now.